You guys already know it. You already know it. We are back with Rome Total War. This is a 4v4 on I think this is like a barbarian, like wooded map. We've got intense trees here that we're going to be fighting in. I mean, seriously, literally intense. Look how big these trees are. Like the trunks of these trees are insane. But it's going to be a lot of fun. This is a Rome versus Carthage battle. So I'm playing as the SPQR Romans, the purple Romans. Then we have over here, we have Chad going in his house of Scipii. Then we have Julii led by Jake and Snake, or Jake and Shake 42. I was thinking Jake the Snake. Anyways, or 84. And then finally, we have the Ryan King going as House of Brudii. Now, of course, all the other players are playing as Carthage. So, you know, they're all Carthage. And the way I'm going to cover this battle is that it's kind of fought in two parts. So instead of trying to cover both parts, instead what I'm going to do is cover one part and then restart the battle replay and then cover the other and then end it from there. So what we're going to focus on is the Ryan King and Jake and Shake 84, whose house Julii. We're going to focus on their battle, then restart it and check out my battle. So let's jump in. All right, and we're off. The battle has started. The deployment phase is over, and Ryan right now is surveying the battlefield. It's very difficult because there is a lot of trees here that is blocking his view. His ally over here has Julii pretty much doing the same thing. It's a little bit more open near him, and you can see more of the Carthaginians. Now, what's actually happening here is that Carthage is going to, I don't want to say double team because it's not quite double teaming. It's like 1.5 teaming. So we have three armies going after two. So they are definitely going to be in a tricky situation. So let's go watch Ryan's army advance. You can see he's moving up his Roman archers along with his urban cohort. So he's got Roman archers, urban cohort, and I believe he's bringing Praetorian Cav. Yep, Praetorian Cav. So I think 4 units. So he's just kind of looking and just kind of, you know, dipping his big toe into the water, so to speak. You know, he's trying to figure out what Carthage is bringing here, and he's going to figure out what to do next. Now we can finally see some Carthaginian hoplites making their advance. This is Sacred Band advancing on the Romans. We also have some Cav going in as well. This is Sacred Band Cav, so this is really, really good Cav, and they are charging into the infantry, which actually kind of works out for the Ryan King. Now over on this side, he's mobilizing his Cav, who are patiently waiting in the tree line, and he's going to do his best here to surround and kill this Sacred Band, but it's going to be quite the challenge, as this Sacred Band is very good, and you can see he's really trying to stretch out his Cav and maneuver. And look at this, even more Carthaginian Cav is making their way to try to hold off Ryan's, maneuver, his tactic there of trying to surround all this Cav. So unfortunately, Carthage is just, and this is, I believe, 2 players worth of Cav over here taking him on, so it's pretty challenging. And then we have the infantry closing in. This is a great move here, trying to surround this Cav and do as much damage as possible. But unfortunately, his Cav over here is holding on by a wire. Now they're breaking, and that's just not going to give enough time for this infantry to kill this Cav, and so the infantry is going to disengage. And then over here you can see he's doing a great job of encircling the Sacred Band infantry of Carthage, but it's just, he's definitely going to do well here, especially with the archer support. So Ryan is winning this fight on this front. Let's go to the other side here. You can see that this battle is beginning as well. We already have a hammer and anvil, and there goes a general. So that's Julii's general. That was huge. The archers clean up this Cav that tried to hammer an anvil. I wouldn't have gone for that. I would have gone for the archers, but for that exact reason. So yeah, there's just so much Carthaginian Cav just running amok over here. We do have some artillery. This army's led by Damien, by the way. So we said no arty, but he brought 2, so it is what it is, but it's not a big deal. So anyways, Julii is charging in, and he's going to take on this Carthaginian force. But he really needs to get this infantry going. He needs to throw some pila. He can see he's disengaging, which is not a terrible idea, but the urban cohort can hold their own. It's not like Rome 2. You can hold your own against these pikes if you're smart about it. Let's go back over here where the Ryan King, with his great maneuvering with the urban cohort, he was able to crush the Sacred Band, infantry. He just has to now deal with the Sacred Band cav. So at this point, the Carthaginian infantry has been destroyed. The Ryan King still has urban cohort. Unfortunately, his archers is getting harassed by the Sacred Band cav that he just could not contain. And because of that, you can't defend archers with the infantry. They're just too slow. I mean, you can kind of do it, but if they're too far away, it's just not going to happen. But the Ryan King's just going to go ahead and be aggressive, which is smart. You want to take your army and you want to try to bring down as many troops as possible. I mean, if he can get to the point where he actually destroys the infantry of Carthage, then he could deal with that Carthaginian cav. But having to deal with both infantry and cav is going to be super challenging. And at this point, Julia is crumbling. Let's not forget, guys, they had some bad luck at the start and lost their general at the start of this battle. So it's just... yeah, and then that was pretty cool. That artillery shot going into the tree line as he's fighting off these... oh yeah, he's fighting off these hoplites. That just looks absolutely awesome. Looks so cool. So good hammer and anvil there, taking care of the urban cohort, and there we go. That's we'll see that later. But yeah, that was a great job here by the Carthaginian player, Emperor the Great Unknown. He's a great player. I think he's the third army that here's all his cav. So and then we have 22B Hood, which I believe was the army that took on the Ryan King. He's got some leftover cav from that fight. Anyways, the Ryan King, he was also being super aggressive to try to save his ally, but unfortunately he's just going to be a little bit too late as he takes on this artillery. This is also a good high target that you want to try to take out, this artillery, because it can do a lot of damage if if you just let it fire. So he's doing a good job. He mission accomplished. He breaks this unit. They might return, but he's done enough. He's done all he could in dealing with that artillery. Now he's going to go in and try to sneak up on this cav, which he does. This is the general too, by the way, so that's pretty huge. If they can kill the general here, that would be pretty awesome. Or it's the general's unit. I'm pretty sure that's the general. Yeah. And you can see the Carthaginian infantry is reforming. And we're going to pause it here. So this is where we'll come back to it. You can see I'm making a move here. I don't want to say too much, but let's restart the replay and view my fight over on the other side of the battlefield. So here we are on the other side. The battle has restarted, and we're going to see what happens on this front of the battlefield. I've got 3 units of Roman archers. I have 5 units of urban cohort. My general is in one of the units. And then I'm bringing 5 units of legionary cav, which is a little, in terms of skill, a little less skilled than the Praetorian, but they're still very deadly. My ally over here, which is Chad McTitties, he's got 4 archers, he's got some legionary cohort, and he's also got an urban and his general, and also some more urban. So how about that? Anyways, right at the start, I noticed something with the enemy. He's running away. He is running away. And what he's trying to do, or at least I assume he's trying to do, is he's trying to reform with his allies to have like one big force. I was not going to let him do that. You see how he's running for him? No. Not on my watch. I'm not gonna. And I was like, I was like, where are you going, huh? Where are you going? No, I don't think so. So if you want an army to face you, you just gotta send up your cav and keep them pinned down. And see, I moved up my cav. Actually make a little bit of a mistake here. Look how cool this looks too. The cav running into the forest here, and then you've got the hoplites just waiting for him. It just looks awesome. So I prevent him from running. I'm going to fall back my cav. Now my archers are close enough to open fire. So now I'm, inflicting casualties. Hey, if you're going to run away, you're going to get shot in the back. And that's what he's doing. And I couldn't believe it. It's like he still doesn't want to stand his ground. He still doesn't want to fight me. So I'm going to roll up and do it again. I'm going to do it all over again. And I love the lighting. The lighting going through the trees. It looks really good. But yeah, the legionary cohort moving in, and then I notice, he's got some cav over here. And I focus my archer fire on the cav. I move my infantry to take the brunt of this charge, and I'm just going to hold back this cav until my cav can make it over and support this flank. And this is good, though. This is good. He's confronting me. He's not running away, so I just need to keep him in that fight. And the archer fire, oh, dude, this is just... See, he needs to be more decisive, because him being indecisive like this is going to make it so he loses a lot of troops. And there we go. My cav is just a mass cav battle. Thick in the tree line. It's a brutal, gruesome fight, and we are just going at it hard right now. So there goes Juliai's general again, and we crush his cav. He sends in some more reinforcements here. By the way, the player here is Bravado. We actually saw him in another battle, and look at all this cav. He made the mistake of not sending in the cav as one. And because of that, we're going to be able to overwhelm him. I assume this is the same player. Yeah, he has so much cav. Why? Yeah, he should have sent them all at once. But my infantry is helping my cav now, because this is so much cav, and it's Sacred Band cav. They're deadly. So I'm just kind of using my infantry to kind of help chew up this cav, and it's just a big mosh pit that we are winning. And my ally over here, he's coming over to help double team my opponent that I'm taking on here. Let me pause it really quick and explain something. That is why Ryan King and Jake and Shake got triple teamed. You know, they had to take on 3. I guess triple team. Did I say 1.5? But you get what I'm saying with, I don't know why I said 1.5. Anyways, that's why they got overwhelmed by so many units, and that is why it's important for them to just try to take out as many as possible. Anyways, let's go back over to this fight here. You can see Blue is now joining Chad with his blue Romans, and now the infantry is clashing, and out of this chaos, this pure chaos, he leaves his units out of Phalanx formation, because I assume he was trying to run away. Maybe he forgot to click on it again. And now we're going to be able to kill these guys. Now he's going back into it, but it's too late. And we're going to be able to surround these guys and do a ton of damage. This looks so good. This battle in the tree line. This is why I wanted to play this map. I wanted to see some epic fighting under the shade of these big pine trees. So it looks really good. And Blue's here to help. Archer fire. Look at all the archer fire. Look at all these arrows just flying in. Just peppering down the Sacred Band. And now Blue's going to flank around. I got my cav flanking around. I want to win this as quick as possible, because keep in mind, remember, our teammates are getting triple teamed. They've got 3 armies going for them. It's a 3 versus 2. So, you know, we need to get over there and help them as quick as possible. We got to defeat this army. There we go. We defeat the general. He's gone, and then we just got to kill this last unit. And I'm telling Chad, I'm like, Chad, just go. I can finish this. I can finish off this army. You just need to get over there. And there we kill the Carthaginian army, or general. And the army. So now, with everything cleared out, we need to mobilize. We need to go. And that is about where we left off at the end of the last replay. This is where I move up my cav. And I'm trying to give them a little bit of a rest there, but there's really no time, because I'm like, oh, crap. I look over, I'm like, Juliai's gone. Brudii is left alone. I got to hurry up and get over there. And Ryan's going in. He's going in, trying to do as much damage as possible. So that's when I'm like, okay, I need to send some cav, because just a couple units of cav can help you out so much. You know, help out your infantry. So I was just trying to get over there and support them. So I'm moving up, and unfortunately, I make a very drastic mistake here out of desperation of trying to help the Ryan King. I was just like, I can't leave him. I got to get over there and help him. I get tunnel vision, and I see enemy cav up ahead. I'm like, oh, I'm going for that. You see right there? I'm going to take them out. But I didn't notice this right here, like a train. And I'm stuck to the tracks, and it's headed straight for me. I don't see this cav, so I'm like thinking, oh, this is going well. You know, like, I've got him surrounded. This is going extremely well. I got a couple more units of cav closing in. And then I realize, oh no. Oh no. We break the cav, a lot of them, but unfortunately, we got Hood here. He's going to send in his cav and destroy my cav. So just like that, I have thrown away my cav. My cav is gone. I no longer have any cav units, and it's going to be really challenging trying to deal with this Sacred Band cav. Over here, I don't know what happened there, but you can see the Ryan King is now getting enveloped because he just doesn't have the manpower. And right now, what he's trying to do is just try to kill as many Carthaginians as possible. Bring as many Carthaginians with him as possible. So he's got his urban cohort in the fight. And his general here, unfortunately, breaks. He's like trying to find a way out. He's like, this is madness. He's like, they abandoned me. Left to die. You know, betrayal, betrayal. You know. No. Oh, man. Yeah, so he's getting run down. So cool. These battles, man. What is even up with these battles? They're so good. How can that be? How can a game so old still have superior battles? There goes my general. So I might have, at this point I was like, well, there's nothing I can really do, because even if I ran my infantry full sprint, and there go finally his general goes.
Our ally has been slain. Now we'll see if his men can hold in the face of this calamity.
Well, he has no men, so. Anyways, I figured, you know, even if I ran my units full sprint, I don't think I would have gotten it there in time to help the Ryan King. So if they just ran full sprint, they'd just be tired and then would have to fight this. You know, like, not good, not good. So I decided to, you know, just march them, just walk them forward. And we're going to have to work together. Now, one thing we have over the Carthaginians at this point is our infantry. I think our infantry is better. And two, our archers. We have archer superiority. Superiority. Words are hard. Anyways, yeah, we're going to try to use our arrows to kind of soften up their infantry. Now, they do also have artillery, which thankfully is wasting ammo, because over here the Ryan King has one more unit of Roman archers just shooting at cav. This is perfect. Weakening their cav right here. I think this is the general too. Is he firing at the general? No, he's being respectful. He's not general sniping. He's going after the Sacred Band extra unit here. But yeah, they're like, oh my god, we gotta deal with this archer unit because he's racking up kills over here. I think they eventually send over a unit of cav, some Sacred Band, to go into the tree line. Yeah, there we go.
Allies are running away.
Yeah. Hey, good use of the archers. And that's what I'm talking about. This is why I love this game. This is how you should play Total War. You gotta fight to the bitter end. Even if you know you're gonna lose the battle, bring as many, you know, as many with you. Kill as many with you, and try to weaken their numbers so we can go in and hopefully secure the victory. But here we go. This is actually pretty good by Chad here. This is all he has for cav. He sent his general to defend my flank because all of the Carthaginian cav is over on this flank. Meanwhile, we have the artillery opening fire on our advancing our Romans. At this point, what I should have done was actually put my infantry into loose formation to kind of soften the blow of these shots. And here we go. Look at this. They're going straight for my infantry. Oh, dude, that's gnarly. This poor soldier. He's like, we're going to win this war. Boom, big rock right in the face. Dead. At least it was instant, right? He didn't feel pain. And hopefully he took down many Carthaginians with him. But yeah, we've got our archers in range, and what that's going to do is force his infantry to come to us, which is perfect. So now he's got, let's see, who am I taking on? Damien here. He's got 4 units of Sacred Band and a unit of Sacred Band cav supporting him. And this is perfect. Look at this. They're taking a lot of damage and casualties here. I mean, the thing is they have these pretty gnarly shields, so they can protect a lot of you know, they can protect themselves from these arrows, but it's still like, you know, we're poking at them. We're getting some kills here and there. Now, I feel like I have enough infantry to deal with this, so I actually take a unit of infantry to protect my flank against this cav and to kind of help out this. He shouldn't have moved up like this. because there's no way I can run forward and help him. I try. You can see I'm moving up, but I'm like, I really shouldn't leave my archers. I shouldn't be too far away from the archers. Anyways, over on this side, you can see that the Carthaginians have clashed. We have Emperor the Great Unknown moving in his Sacred Band. And he's going to try to destroy the legionary cohort. The archers in the back still opening fire, trying to support their infantry. Now over on this side, we also have... I sent a unit of Urban to help my ally and flank behind these Emperor of the Great Unknown troops. You know, try to help out my ally there. Now, this is a mistake. I didn't have fire at will on, and I was like, why aren't my guys throwing Pila? And then I realized, oh man, look at that. Good shots there. But finally, I do turn it on at the end, and I am getting some good kills. That's awesome. He does move up a unit of swords, and I'm in a tricky situation. Oh, a general. Nice. We killed the enemy general. Oh, it's way in the back here. Look at this. They're going after the archers, but they still die. The general dies to archers, I believe. Anyways, I've got my infantry, like, pursuing cav. This was a dumb mistake. I should have just zoned out. Play some zone defense, you know? Zone out the infantry instead of pursue them. Play man defense. Anyways, I should have kept them close because look at this. This is a problem. And this is absolutely devastating. Well played by 22B Hood. He went in and he's inflicting a lot of casualties. Now, my general is in the chaos of this mix, and that's keeping the men's spirits high. The general's down there with them. But they don't break. Yes, they lose a lot of men, but they don't break, and they fight on. Who's gonna take this? This is intense. Absolute. What an ending. What an absolute crazy ending. What a great battle. Now we have the legionary cohort. It looks like Carthage is gonna win here. Well, it's still way too early. Oh, I see. He's using the Pila. That's smart. I like that. Using the Pila, charges in. That was epic. Epic moment. Confirmed. So now he's doing a good job there, and it does look like we are going to take the edge here because we are surrounding the Sacred Band. If you can get behind them, you can definitely kill them and break them pretty quickly. That's why I love this game. It doesn't matter how elite you are. A lot of the times, if you surround an elite unit, they will lose hope. They will lose heart. Not as easily as a militia unit, but certainly possible. Now we have the Sacred Band charging in, charging the urban cohort. And same thing over here. Oh, dude. Do you see how the general jumped over that infantry? That was so cool. I was watching this actually with the Ryan King before I recorded. We both saw that, and we're like, oh, that's awesome. These little gems, you know, things that you kind of forget about at the game. You get back into it. You just realize how awesome it is. So there you have it, guys. That is pretty much the battle. All that's really left are a couple of units. Oh, there goes the general. That definitely seals the deal. He does have a decent amount of Sacred Band who are fighting back to back, surrounded by House Scipii Romans. But yeah, with my infantry free to roam around now. And look how depleted. I mean, what a slugfest this battle was. I mean, it just an absolute. Everybody was pulling punches in this battle, and both sides leave, you know, bruised up and banged up. So yeah, I'm gonna move my urban cohort, support my ally, but he doesn't really need it. And that's the battle, guys. I mean, whoa, crazy. Was that not crazy? That was absolutely yeah. I can't believe. The battles are quick, but yet feel long. And just, I always say this, like, especially when you do, like, the 2v2v2v2, every battle feels like an odyssey of, like, taking on army, reforming, taking on next army. It's just really, really cool. And these 4v4s are just grand in scale. But there you have it, guys. I got 1,034 kills. I did rack up a lot of kills there, but it was from the beginning engagement. I really got my opponent bravado, there we go, in a tough situation, and I think I handled that pretty well. And just, you know, a lot of his troops broke, and I was able to rack up a lot of kills. But all my teammates did excellent. 22B Hood did great with his cav. Damien, he kind of struggled there. I think if Damien and Bravado, can't speak. Did a little bit better. They possibly could have won this game, but a great fight. It was a close fight. It was an intense fight, and I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. So, guys, don't forget to like and everything. That does mean a lot. And also remember, I stream, so don't miss any streams. Hit the bell, and you can take part in these battles as well. So, thank you guys, and I will see you next time on the battlefield. Oh, by the way, here's the results. I almost forgot. 224 with one of my urban cohort. Woof. Look at these kills. Look at these kills. My archers did whatever. Like, they barely did anything. You can see that those big shields on the Sacred Band kind of blocked most of those shots. It's impressive from the Sacred Band. But the Cav did pretty solid as well. So, pretty even spread, except for this unit here. Thank you, guys. All right, we'll do this one more time. Thanks for watching. See you next time on the battlefield.